Welcome to Eligible Monster, the channel right here where I sit with a couple of individuals such as Natalie, who's the actual host of the channel, hence why she's in the middle, and Andy, who shows up whenever we feel like making him show up, and me, who just happens to own the office, so...
Sure.
Today we sit around and talk about not comic books, we talk about video games over here.
What are we talking about?
Comic books. We talk about video games, we have fun, we do discussions and stuff like that, but today we thought about doing a comments show.
Comment show.
Wasn't we really? Natalie thought we should do a comment show.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done it in a while, yeah. And usually, I mean, what better way to just hate yourself more?
I mean, we're all about our community.
I already hate myself.
We have our Discord on
You
Discord.
just can't sink any lower, can you, really?
We have the Discord that we always promote. We always chat with people. So why not continue cultivating our audience by looking at some of your reactions to our episodes? Okay.
Nice.
You ready, Natalie?
Sure. Why are you telling me? There's also Andy.
Because he doesn't matter.
Oh.
He does what we say. He's on payroll.
That's fair.
You own the company.
I do. Thank you for reminding them.
So these were sent over by one of Natalie's mods over from her Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZatokoCandy. Josh, the I don't matter because I don't go to the main channel.
Actually, he is there right now.
I know.
I'm pretty sure.
I know.
He's always there when he can be.
He pretends to be there. Anyway, 15 hottest Final Fantasy characters discussion on Eligible Monster.
Final Fantasy. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Shane Martin said, if you have no personality, a bikini helps. Wise words from Benny.
True.
I remember
honestly.
this.
Yeah.
The discussion we were having was, I forget the exact character, but it was a character who basically has no history, no past.
Okay.
And the argument was like, well, they're an interesting person in general. And I think I said something along the lines of like, if you have a character with no personality, put them in a bikini and they're going to sell the game.
That's actually how I got my wife. I have no personality.
Jesus.
I put myself
I was
in a
about to
bikini.
say, God, choose your
And I
words
was like,
carefully, man.
hey.
My God.
It was one of those episodes though, because the way I worded it, I kept digging a hole.
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
Yeah.
I tried to help you get out of it, but you were like, no, I'm committed now. Let's just keep
I'm committed into this.
No. Dig up, stupid.
So basically my argument boiled down to, if you don't have a personality, I would show off your assets.
That's what I do.
Anthony Culhane says, I don't know why I haven't gotten their vids in my feed lately, but at least I have a lot of stuff to watch. Well, yeah, we've been doing a lot of... I think at the lowest, since we kind of get this kickoff, we've done at least one video a week. We tried to do 2 videos a week, and if anybody who's been watching recently is aware, we are now up to 4 to 5 a week, depending on how the flow works with things. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
we're trying to maintain this, and I hope you guys are enjoying the extra content. Sometimes I do wish we went back to the old method where it was like you and I doing Let's Plays and doing the lore of video games.
That would take so long, man,
We
especially
don't
with
have
your
time for
schedule
that,
at the
and
moment.
YouTube doesn't like that anymore.
Yeah, I know. The algorithm
fair.
is changed. Yeah.
It's changed too much. That's why we had to find a new goal with Eligible Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Future Killer 2020. You guys are amazing. Are you going to do more Nat versus videos or long gameplay videos? Yes and yes. So
Versus, yeah, definitely.
Well,
Versus.
that's the
we
new
were
challenger.
supposed to, yeah.
because Andy, I can actually play games.
Ooh, that was the shade right there, and then it was just came
It's really
in.
sunny out. Better pull that shade over.
Damn, man.
Yeah, so anybody who's been with the EM for a little while knows that we're trying to do more discussion-based stuff, but we do want to bring more video games in. So we're actually setting up... We're in the middle of a move studio-wise, but there's a VR area going up and things like that. So we'll be doing more long gameplays, more VR stuff, hoping to cycle that in. The goal is to basically do a topical discussion within a day of the topic dropping, or throw out a discussion, long gameplay, VR gameplay. As a matter of fact, after this, I didn't know why we didn't think about this, but we're going to talk about Tifa's boobs.
I wouldn't with me there because it's just going to trigger me.
That's why it's going to be a great episode. Anyway, next topic.
I'm going to do that now from now on.
Okay, so
Every
in this
joke.
one, actually, we'll see in the comments if they actually do want you guys to continue. This was so we did a couple gameplay tests recently. We did 2 long form you guys playing games, and then we tried the VR titles to see if they would do well, if the audience wanted them, and they haven't gone away. We're just figuring out the filming cycle for that. Pretty much we did those, and immediately the whole team was like on the road for like, everyone except Andy, who was just lonely at home.
Yeah, it just works out that way, right? Anytime you
For-
plan
for a month.
something new to do, you always
Yeah.
have something to do like 2 weeks later.
So,
It
but
just breaks it.
both the gameplays and the VRs did well enough that we do want to keep doing them. So we're going to go back to that. But Dark Souls 3, first timer fighting count hand job.
Yes.
he made that up. I mean,
On the spot.
Tyler Meredith. Okay, Andy.
Let me
Time
try
for
to give me a hand
Sekiro. Do it. Go for a real boss.
Okay.
Did you play Sekiro at all?
No.
Sekiro.
I've also haven't played Dark
Sekiro?
Souls.
Sekiro.
I haven't played Dark Souls 3 since that day. So
yeah, he's
So that's
never
gonna be some
touched
more
a
of the videos
single
you're
one.
This means some more of the videos you're doing. You fighting various hard bosses
true.
in games. Okay, cool.
That should
And then
be
I'm gonna
fun.
set you up with Katana Zero. It's fun.
Oh, hell
I don't
yeah.
know what that is.
It's a game.
I assumed. Thank you.
It's a movie. Weird enough, huh?
Oh,
It's actually a board game. I don't know.
Top 10 hardest games discussion.
Yeah.
Comic Kid 17 says, Eligible Monster is the Dark Souls of gaming podcasts. Wait, did I use that right?
yes,
We are the
it
most
works.
difficult.
It works, right?
Only half the time do our mics
See-
work
And
properly.
if you're not
This is-
enjoying it, you just need to get good.
This is your fault, man. You just
Yes.
made some puns and they make no sense, and people just.
My puns are the Dark Souls of jokes.
See,
continue,
this is
Ben.
what I mean right here. Makes no sense, man.
It makes,
can just
and if
use
you
it in
don't
any-
understand them, you just need to get good.
At understanding jokes.
Yes.
Fair.
Sometimes I wonder.
Me
Like,
too.
no.
Oh.
Because EM as well. I don't have any of these comments handy, but I had some recent ones come up in the Comic Historian channel.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do people just not read the reactions to anything? So, case in point, in the recent one, I had a comment on the rant video where they're like, Benny, the using the whiteboard really makes you look bad, and you really should just stop using it. It's not even funny. Counter to the 10 other comments around
Right.
the guy stating how hilarious the whiteboard was.
Yes.
What I'm getting at is do some people just like is the people who don't seem to have a sense of humor whose excuse is well and nothing's funny, and they gotta let you know.
I tell you all the time you're not funny.
But see,
He doesn't even need to make a joke. I just start the day off with it.
Yeah, but you see him every so often. These people just have to make sure that
That's true.
you read them basically. So that's the only way they can get to you.
It is the only way.
So where are you going with this exactly?
What I'm saying is
Yeah, I
people
was
don't
gonna
get
say,
the
I
joke.
didn't really
People
get the
don't
point,
get the
did
joke
I?
of like your thing of
Oh,
like
the Count
puns
Dracula.
and-
Oh,
the
I thought you
Dark
meant the
Souls
Count
ones.
hand job
Okay.
thing.
I'm saying
I'll
in
explain that
general.
joke. So I was fighting the guy, and his
The
his
first
body
boss,
morphed
by the
into a
way,
giant hand.
It's Gundyr.
Sure,
Is his
that.
actual name?
Yeah.
giant hand.
And the first thing that came in my mind was, he's trying to give me a hand job. And that's what I said.
I've always said Andy's the wittier of the family, the wittiest.
Oh, see, I go with the witless, but that's me.
I'm the witness.
Oh man.
No. Keep going.
It's a bad game that everyone loved. Ball Diggity responded. Wait,
Great name. Just so we're clear.
Did Benny do something with his voice and hair? He looks really different today. I can't figure it out. Oh well, great video. It must have been just you on the
Yeah, it was you.
episode.
That's hilarious.
How many
actually.
times have people asked,
It
"Are you my
would,
brother?"
it would have been better if he was like, he looks good today. Did he do something with his voice and hair? He looks good today.
So many people have asked if you're my brother. Is that another Benny?
I was actually cloned.
Nah, it's
He's
just
the
some guy.
perfect clone.
The imperfect clone?
Yeah, because the perfect one's me. Real Benny's just playing video games.
Ah, I see. All right.
You just keep cloning yourself.
I do. There was
That's-
early on in the whole company's thing, we were going to do like a company video for EM, Comic Historian, Manga Historian. And the idea Gary had was that he would give a tour of the building and they would be hiding Benny clones everywhere because that's how they do everything. Remember that?
I don't know if the world could deal with more than one of you.
No, God.
No, you're the one that said we
Telling
we're going
you
to
right
hide
now.
the clones. I just said we'll make one joke that I have one additional.
But then we'd have to spend all that money to get the clones. It's really pricey.
I was watching a lot of the channel Wheezy Waiter, and he does that joke, and I was gonna make the same joke that, oh, I have extras, that's how I do so much work. And Gary was like, yeah, we're gonna stash them everywhere. We'll just have you in the background, all over.
Well, they're just like different, like Houston dressed as Benny. But like the clothes are like super
Yeah,
baggy.
super baggy. Yeah. Are you all right, Ben?
I'm good. What? A Potter brother that asks Natalie questions and lets her answer?
That's crazy, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I was trying to interrupt you. That was
Oh
the
shit!
joke.
I was like,
yeah, but
oh
you,
man,
and you
I'm
high
just gonna
fived
go
me.
for
Perfect.
that. It was like, yay, validation. Oh, never mind.
No,
it was
no,
over.
no. All right, no, I got it. It's
Okay,
fine.
all
There
right,
you
cool,
go.
cool.
Oh, Natalie. Ready for the Natalie rage.
Oh, here we go.
The girl sucks. You can tell she doesn't play games, man. Y'all are really asleep out here.
Dang.
This was
Just gonna flip
during-
the table. I'm moving away.
Best villains in video games? Discussion.
Oh, I see now, because there was a Batman thumbnail on it, so another comic store and fanboy. Got it. Cool, got it.
I won't even say his name, but
Yeah.
the what guy was the Tiz. So.
What is it?
Aaron. I want to say if I say his name now.
Aaron
Oh,
White?
I thought
Or to give him
I see.
credit.
I thought that was a comment. That's why I got confused.
Well, I would say something back, but that's just. I mean, he's coming from Comic Store, and does he know what video games are?
I'm assuming this Philippe guy's the same way. If it wasn't for Benny, no one would know Natalie.
Oh, another one of those two.
Oh, so okay. Now I see, because these were sent to me individually. What Josh did was grab those and the responses from other fans.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I was like, wow, Josh,
Well,
really
before-
going evil on Natalie here.
Well, you know,
He's like, give
before-
me extra work. Show you what the fans really think.
I was like, what?
I
Josh,
mean,
you're
let
fired.
me educate you on this real quick.
Well, the fan responses were from Giovanni
don't,
Prince.
I mean, don't read it though, because you want my answer first, right?
Okay, what's your answer?
I'm just saying, like, let me educate you real quick. I started the company, and so basically that means that I'm sorry to bring that to you, but I own him. So how does that work?
Well, she owns me for more reasons than one, but
I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry to have like your mind blown right now. Yeah, I own him, and basically I started this company, which means Comic Store, and is a part of Eligible Monster.
Yep.
So how does that work?
I'm just very good with people
Also, sit down
talking.
because I'm about to blow your mind even one more time here. We're married, so how am I writing on him exactly? Like, I'm confused. How am I writing on his coattail here? Like,
Phrasing.
it doesn't make any sense to me. So
all right, so the
yeah.
fan responses from Giovanni Prince was, "You're not a longtime fan, I see. That's okay. You'll get there." And Banana God 7778
okay, you'll
said,
get there?
"You know Natalie started the channel, right?"
yeah, I mean, yeah, we started as Eligible Monster, and then Ben basically was like, "I'm too ADD. I need to do something else," and he started Comic Story, and
Yeah.
so
I did it
yeah,
as a
I
fun.
don't.
I thought, in all honesty, when we started Comic Story on the side, I was like, "This will never succeed. No one cares about comics."
Like, chances are these guys commenting right there have no idea that we're married in real life. So they're just like, I just see this girl just
Yep.
talking out of her ass, like, she's just.
Those are the
riding her
only
his
ones that
coattails.
Josh got us.
Cool. That's it.
That's it.
There's no way. Are you
That's all he
serious?
got.
There's like not even 10, dude.
Yep.
All right, let me
Wow.
give you some of my comments about both of you. No, I'm kidding. That would be weird.
All right, let's hear it.
This is the time to talk.
You got a minute, Andy, while I pull up more comments.
Yeah,
Ben
me as well at
stinks.
this point, because it's a pretty light video.
Yeah.
God, you failed me.
You have failed us.
This is why I have Mopey do it. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, what's
I'm just
Mopey? What's
saying.
Mopey gonna find? A bunch of Comic Story and fanboys again?
Maybe.
All right. So on our last episode, BCD, Final Fantasy Remake, Avengers, and Cyberpunk.
Something about the table
I was
tapping.
looking for the table tapping.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be pretty. Yeah, it's gonna be winning for sure.
Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be epic from Tevya. After a while, after a while annoying all the tapping on the table, the mics catch it, ruined the audio quality. Long story short, we had a mic issue that we were unaware of last Monday when we were filming. And we're trying to catch those things, but our in-house guy that checks audio is currently in London. So it's more just us doing it in a hurry and then not realizing that Natalie's mic was so low. So for the guys who don't know how how podcasting works,
Me don't know how internet work.
all three of these mics are connected separately. So we're getting separate audios. And I speak very loudly in general. He speaks normally and she speaks lowly.
Speak like a normal human being.
So the issue comes in is if there's an issue with a mic, and it's always on Natalie's mic, never on mine. Because of mine, you can still hear me on the other two mics. 'Cause I'm so loud.
Because you're so
I think
always on
someone's
hers.
trying to sabotage me,
Yeah.
Gary.
It's always on Natalie's mic. But anyway, it didn't pick her up properly. So in order to give you the audio last week, we had to boost her mic. Now, that means the mic is going to pick up anything, which includes table tapping.
Yeah.
Which
Just
is
don't do it again, dude.
Which is, well, in theory, if this is working, they're not going to hear that. It's so low, you won't know what's happening. The problem is it got boosted so much. That's also why I sound very echoey in that, because he just removed my audio, and
Yeah.
you're just listening to Natalie's boosted audio.
Yeah.
It happens once in a blue moon just because of the nature in which we do things. It's also one of the reasons why we're trying to move studios and fix up our entire rig, things like this, so that those kinds of problems don't happen. If you want to know more about that, just go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/comicstorian, where we host all of our projects. But
Quick plug.
Quick plug. Blazing Darkness says there should be more videos with cats.
Shiva, whenever she wants to make appearances, I think she's passed out right now. So
Vamrock Siler says, once again, the best channel on the internet.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your kind words.
Let's go to an episode with just Andy, Gary, and Dan from last week. Vince Sergey says, this is just like EA and Anthem. EA, this is going to be a 10-year project. Fails after the first few weeks.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
This is my big fear.
That is your big fear?
Well, not even afraid. That is what I think might happen.
So maybe you can explain this one to me. Rushi Yoshi says, 13 minutes into the video, hashtag don't tell Benny.
I don't know. I don't watch our videos.
But you were there though.
I know, but I don't memorize everything either. You know, we're gonna come down here one day, and Ben's gonna be down here playing with us.
Oh, yes.
And he's like, I've already gotten used to just doing so many projects, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Honestly, I'm not even sure what I'm on right now. Click the thing. Let's see.
No, I'm not going to hear.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
I cut to our next video is Code Vein Good, thoughts on the beta with Natalie and Andy. And Andy is
yeah.
sleeping on his mic.
Yeah, it was
I
just
do
like,
that.
What
Yeah,
do
yeah,
I
yeah,
pay
yeah,
you for?
I do that sometimes. I'll just be sitting here and I'll like rest my head on.
No.
Am I flat out sleeping?
You're
Yeah, he
flat
was-
out.
Yep. No, keep talking, Natalie.
He was just like, oh, it's another Souls-like game.
Oh,
It was just-
Were you having a rough day that
Souls
day?
again.
Were you doing okay?
She's talking about Dark Souls again. Oh god.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Friends
Witcher.
Gemini says, from her description, I pick up a God Eater vibe from the game.
Oh God, yes. It's made from the same developers.
So that
So-
would explain it.
Yeah, it would definitely explain it.
It
It
seems
would
like a
also
game like
explain
that, like the guys who made God Eater would make.
the insane character customization too. Explains it.
David Ursley says that Andy has a neat tattoo on his right arm.
You. Darth Vader.
Jersey Titan says, I can't remember the last time I saw Benny an Eligible Monster. Is he still making appearances? Nope.
We actually prefer it that way.
No. So basically what we're trying to do, for those guys who are joining us, I am fully on this channel, still doing things. It's easier to get Natalie and Andy on an episode because I have so many other things I'm working on. So part of the reason we would only hit 1 video or 2 videos a week is because that's when I was available to do things with Natalie. Bringing Andy in makes it a lot easier because Andy, we pay to be here and be on shows.
It's true. Well, to be fair, we didn't know that at the beginning. Well, I didn't know that at the beginning.
You didn't know that,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did. So in order to hit our 4 to 5 video a week thing that we're aiming for, she's the primary host. She'll be on pretty much everything unless there's a real reason she's not in town.
Yeah.
And then secondary will be Andy, and I'll be third. And so that's how we're trying to rotate it now. And this will allow us to cover enough content to get content out on a regular basis, do more gameplay, that kind of a thing.
And you honestly don't have time to play games at this point. You play anything that you want to play, but when it comes to
I'm
like
playing Persona
weekly,
5 right now. An hour a day at the rate I'm
5
going.
came out like when? Like that's my point though.
8,
Like you just
9
have so much
decades.
backlog.
People don't
at this
realize
point.
this, but my work day, I get up at 5 to 6. I go to the gym from 7 to 9, and then I'm working until like 6 at night. We eat dinner, and then I'm done at 7. Like if I'm not on a show on here on EM, or I'm not doing, or we miss a day in audio, it's because I'm traveling or in meetings or like this. There's normally a reason why I'm not on something. It's not because I'm just goofing off in the other room. Very few times has that happened. Gary gives me a lot of crap when I do it.
Yeah, I remember that one day where you were like, you do the show. I got something to do. And then we could just hear you
It was
playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Once in a while, I need a breather.
Once in a while.
Playing Mortal Kombat in there? No, I'm working.
Yeah. You all right?
I remember that because I had to
Because
like,
we all stopped and we were like, because all we heard was finish him.
It's true. It's true.
I
said he
remember,
had to
that
work
day.
or something.
I did have an email to send off.
I know.
But it was like 2 seconds, and I'm like, well, I'm done.
No one will know, and then we just hear from
yeah.
him like, Ben, what are you doing?
Pickin' says it's buxom bosom.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not
I
sure.
was hoping, what do you guys do with
I'm
that?
not
meant?
sure what we're talking. What video are we
Is
on?
this still the Code Vein one?
Code Vein. Anime waifu.
Oh, yeah,
Big
because
bug, yeah.
you said...
Big-breasted
you
anime
said, yeah, you were like
characters.
big-breasted anime, and I said it's...
Buxom bosoms.
I think I said something like that, yeah, along those lines.
Okay. Suraj Quantum says Andy looks like a less manic Benny. I would actually agree with that.
I mean, I
Ben?
guess, yeah.
It's
that
funny
it?
because I'm like a dog. Like Andy and I, we're brothers, so we goof around. No, I go somewhere with this.
Where is he
Okay.
going with this? Oh, my
So
It's like I'm like a puppy, you know what I'm
I
saying?
am. I'm like,
Sure, sure.
And so like Andy and I will be talking or doing something, and Andy will get me like excited, and I'll be like a doll. Like
It's
"What are
true,
we
he
doing?
does
What are we
bounce."
doing?"
Yeah.
And I still remember,
Drool,
like before you
ears
moved out here,
flopping.
you moved out here, we were working together, and like we were just doing, and I think it was actually at your wedding, but like you got me all worked up, and I'm like,
And then you pop me in the nose.
no, not even that one. It might not have been the wedding.
So I've told that story before.
But it's something very similar where like we were like throwing punches or whatever for fun.
Okay.
And like I threw one a little too hard and you're like, what the hell, man? Do you not know how to goof around properly?
You don't.
Sorry.
You don't. You're like, let me throw you through the wall. Why are you mad? Because you broke my wall with my head.
So I am the crazy one. Camilla B says that Andy is Jenny's brother because they look like
Jenny?
each other.
Who's
Jenny.
Who's Jenny?
I'm assuming Benny.
I don't know any Jennies.
I mean, the
so
B
maybe.
is very close to the J, so I would.
No,
assume.
I agree. That's a funny misspelling though.
All right, Jenny.
Jenny from the block.
And the last
Jesus.
one on this video,
think
Gundam
he wrote
Barbados
that.
says, Code Vein hype, yes, LOL, boobs in the game.
Boobs in the game.
Of course.
Do you
it's-
like Dark Souls? Do you like giant anime boobies? Code Vein.
That's how you sold it, yeah.
Did we? There it is. We had
That's why
Gary in this
Huey's
episode.
buying
Okay. So next episode, we're going to look at Death Stranding, Smart or Stupid, plus COD new trailer.
I wasn't in this one. I don't
This is the
care.
one we had
I'm gonna
Gary
take a
in.
nap.
You can take a nap. Q. Benny. The collector's edition comes with a baby figure. Natalie. I will leave you. It's a fetus. The morning laugh I needed.
Seriously, man, I'm still.
He's gonna keep it like right on your nightstand.
I am. It's gonna be.
You're gonna
So
go to
there
bed.
was-
It's
I
not
don't
gonna be
remember
there.
what the
You're,
figure
every
was.
morning you're gonna wake up.
The
It's
cat
going to be there.
will just, accidentally just.
break
What
it.
was the
Break it.
statue that you kept telling me to throw away? It was like a collector's edition statue. And instead, for almost like 6 months, Gary would see me do it. I would move it so that she would see it.
It wasn't that though. It was the Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
one.
Cassandra, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cassandra. Yeah.
So they had a crappier version of the Cassandra statue. It was like really small and it wasn't
Okay.
that great. And I got it at GameStop cheap.
Yeah.
And so Natalie didn't like it. So she's like, just get rid of that. I don't want that in this house. And so I kept moving it to different like statue spots, like upstairs and down here. So like it would be there for like a week. She'd be like, "What the hell? Why is it still here?"
Why is it in the shower?
In the end, I
I'd move it.
just
Let's
stopped paying
garden the
attention. I actually
shampoos.
did see it, but I just stopped paying attention.
You stopped paying attention to it?
Yeah, I was just like, I'm done with you.
Comics misexplained. To be fair, you have to have a very IQ to understand Death Stranding.
It's like the Rick
He
and
said it
Morty.
in quotes,
It's
though.
the Rick and Morty syndrome.
Yeah.
You just
You don't
get
understand art, you know? Jeez.
Just fetch. Whenever Benny interrupts, I'm afraid Natalie's going to explode.
I'm used to it, man. It's been 10 years, you know?
So let me explain that real quick. I don't actually intentionally interrupt.
Sure.
I just get excitable like a puppy dog.
No, you just like to be the center of attention.
No, it's not like. And there's some comments that people say that they're like, that guy just likes to hear himself talk. I just talk. A lot.
Yeah.
And you like to be the center of attention
No,
and
I
hear
don't.
yourself talk.
I don't.
Come on, Ben.
It's not that-
You
It
have
was
a
great. It was
2
great. He so apparently he read that in a comment. So he came down that morning. I'm gonna tell this against you now.
Okay.
He comes down that morning. Me and Gary are sitting here preparing for the Tales of Earth.
Yep.
And Ben goes, "Can you believe that this guy wrote this comment in like apparently a bunch of videos?" That
There was one troll that was hitting
Ben
him
likes to hear himself talk.
Oh,
And he
no.
literally, and we're live on stream. Stream, you can back me up on this one, or chat, you can back me up on this one. And he goes, "Andy likes to hear himself talk more than I do," and both me and Gary went. What? And we just start laughing. He's like, "Yeah, seriously." We're like, you can't really think that, right?
I don't, but I thought it was funny to go. Everyone thinks that, you know. I'm not intentionally. It's a bad habit. I think I've gotten better about over the years. Well, if you watch the earliest weekly polls, it was very much like just three guys constantly interrupting each other. It used to be known as the show that we interrupted each other in. And
You're
then
doing
eventually-
great, sweetie. You're doing great.
She's gonna relapse if we don't encourage him.
Sorry.
In the 5 years I've been doing podcasts, I've discovered there's a fine line of two things here, especially when you work with people who aren't really familiar with working with other people. It's not you guys, but like a lot of times on other podcasts.
I feel like you're backhandedly talking about us.
Yeah, no, 80 sucks. No, and this is one thing I've learned over the years. There's a fine line between letting yourself ramble and talk and trying to let somebody else interject into the conversation, and full on I'm interrupting. Because you'll run into a lot of times, and you'll see this a lot with like when we did things with Rob. He would do a whole conversation with himself.
Sure.
The whole topic is done, and you don't have a good spot to jump into
right.
that. I've seen it a lot of times that other people I've done podcasts with. They'll do the whole topic, 10 minutes, and they're not asking you, they're not giving you. They just want to hear themselves talk literally for 10 minutes, and then they just move on. So you miss the topic. So what I've discovered over the years is there's a fine line of me interrupting what you're saying but also looking for a break in your speech pattern to jump into what you're saying and be a part of that discussion. And yes, and early on there was a lot more interrupting because if you're an excitable conversation about a topic you love and you're like, no, I want to talk, and it's not that you want to hear yourself talk, it's like just let me talk. It's like a puppy dog.
That is how Ben is at all times.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like
Except when he sleeps.
No, I can't imagine that. I imagine he's in bed like,
Probably. I can't vouch for that.
Azael
I need to talk.
Azael Romo says, I can't stop laughing. Listen, it's Kojima. That's what we were saying apparently.
Listen, it's Kojima.
Yep.
oh, for like why it's so weird.
Yeah,
Right,
why
right,
is
right.
it
It's Kojima.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Windstar,
I was like, I don't understand. Were you guys
Yeah.
pronouncing it
Listen,
wrong or something?
yeah.
It's
That's what I
Kojima.
thought too. It's
And also, real quick on the interrupting topic thing, Natalie, no. Natalie went from not being able to be on these shows to being on them. So there's still a fine line of like me having to lead her to.
So it's
full
Natalie's
hosting.
fault.
No.
That's what I heard.
I don't know, man. I have no problems leading.
No, not anymore.
A
But I'm
video.
saying that we've been doing this so long that we still have those early days. Remember, our very first podcast was about Terra, the MMO.
I don't even know what that is.
That was like okay. You
But
can't
I'm saying
compare-
how far you've come.
I've never
from
even heard of
there.
this
Again, he's
MMO.
doing-
I'm saying how far you've come.
He's come a long way,
Now
though.
you're on stage and you're doing things.
Where's
but-
the button thing? So whenever he just he starts to interrupt, I just buzz.
That's how you
Where
interrupt
is
him.
it? Yes. Where is it?
I don't know. They took it away because somebody was hitting it too much.
Oh gee, I wonder who.
Spam.
Yeah. No,
It was actually Shiva.
I'm saying you've been doing great. That's what I'm saying.
You're doing great.
Anybody
lady.
who's been with EM for the longest, like since the beginning, can definitely tell there's a difference between that Natalie and this Natalie.
Hello, how am I doing?
I talk I talk
As
a
long
lot
as you're
on
unaware
my,
that you're live to a bunch of people, you seem to be doing okay.
Exactly. It's when they're right in front of me.
I talk a lot on my Twitch channel, so because no one's
you've gotten really
there
good.
to interrupt me.
You're even doing your
at
own
all.
Twitch channel now instead of always wanting to do it
Yeah.
with me. And Winscar says
almost
perfect
like a
couples
game.
don't exist.
Excuse me.
Perfect couples don't exist.
He's right.
He said they say perfect couples don't exist. So
Who said there was perfect couple?
We're not perfect.
oh, we totally are perfect.
No,
No,
nobody
perfect
is
couples
perfect.
don't exist. Read
Yeah.
the damn
No.
comment.
And they
No, he
say
said- and
perfect
they
couples
say-
don't exist.
Oh, I
Jesus
see.
Christ, Danny.
You keep this up, I'm going to interrupt you so much.
I don't know what they're talking about, but Peter says, Benny, you just dumped that thing in front of Nat like that? Sad, bro. I don't know what I
This
dumped in front
thing.
of you.
Was this maybe on a different video, on a different website?
I doubt it. Nah, man.
Nah,
Our
fam.
records are pretty clean, so it's fine. It's fine. We're pretty good, man. What's up?
PP says, wow, you can get the tension of the video with a knife. And Richard Watson responds with, Natalie is internally screaming for half the video.
You
Which
can
video
cut
was
the
this?
tension
The
with a
Death
knife.
Stranding one still.
I mean,
Why was there tension?
This is one I kept
I don't
egging
know,
you
man.
I
on.
wasn't on this one.
This
so.
is the one where she said the collector's edition, we will not be getting it.
oh,
And I kept egging her on, being
yeah.
like, and I'm ordering it.
Yeah.
it turns out he did order it. Just so
I
you know.
did legitly order
Why?
because I'm gonna
It's
start.
a fetus.
That's
I'm gonna start
exactly what I
positioning
said.
the fetus around the house.
That's fair.
It's fine though. I'm pretty sure you're the only one that wants this fetus in the house, so I'm pretty sure everyone else is just going to want it to put it in the trash.
I'm gonna put it on
have this
Gary's
image.
desk.
I have this
and
image
just
of
make
you
him
two having
question
a kids.
everything.
I mean, he has a Kojima freaking shrine over there,
He
so me as
does.
well.
To be fair, Ben bought most of that.
It's true. That was I wanted that one.
What? The solid
It's Snake, yeah.
pretty good.
Snake is pretty
All
cool.
right, you want to call it there?
That's up to you, man.
I think
What
we're
about
good.
what about
I haven't
the
heard nearly
video?
enough good comments about me.
Yeah, what about the video where it was I think it was the villains. Remember when it was like that game that we had to pronounce Seaman.
Oh no, the weirdest games. The
Yes, the
weirdest
weirdest
games.
games,
Yeah.
yes.
See?
That was
There
recent.
it is, a Seaman.
Andy and Natalie.
Man.
Pausing the video always gives me a great face for Andy.
A sea.
It's actually pretty much my face.
It is your face. It's you.
Okay.
That's just all the time I meant. Like that's my face in standing. Dude.
Yeah.
Carl Rayner says Gary reuses mouthwash up to 4 times. Gary facts.
Oh, they're still doing the Gary facts, dude.
Interesting.
What?
That's still a thing.
Do you reuse the mouthwash? Like you swish, you spit it back?
And then you put it back in the.
Interesting. No, I'm normal.
King of Depravity says, is he well endowed? LMAO.
Who?
He's quoting you, I assume, not Natalie.
Yes.
The correct answer is
The
yes.
correct answer is yes. I don't know who you meant, but the correct answer is yes.
C-Man.
See?
From SSX 3000.
You didn't see
he
that.
literally goes, C-Man.
Man. Because that's how I had to do it in this
What
show.
would you put it? Like, what would you just do that. See, man. So
And the
you-
answer is
Quace
yes.
Al
Now I'm
Belushi
confused.
says Nat loves weird things. That's why she's married to Benny.
yeah,
I would
sure,
assume it's
we'll go
actually
with
accurate.
that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
But apparently, follow up for Ryan Robinson. But marriage is not fun for her.
Marriage is fun when it's convenient for me, but I don't see him half the day,
Did you
so
say
it's fine.
did you say
When it's convenient for me, yeah.
Pickens says, see men is plural.
See, man, yes.
Yes. Cement?
You didn't see it in the video. Just redo it again. The way you described see man.
I was like, C-man. And
Then
she
you're not-
gives me
he's
like
not
this.
even
He's not
looking.
looking. It's fine.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi.
No, I'm reading the comments.
It's
Reed
like-
Cunningham asks for Benny. I think we already answered that question today. There's quite a few of these that I didn't get to be on. Okay, I wasn't going to ask this one, but I'd love the follow up to it.
Oh God, no! Please.
Jonathan Lopez, I miss Rom. Future Killer, he has his own channel, FYI. Flashpool, 2 channels in fact. Future Killer, I know, used to be a fan. And then they have a whole discussion, but
That's just that's honestly the comment I just want to keep responding to whenever I see that. I'm just like www.youtube.com/comics explained. Stop asking.
I wanted to answer this because we don't do too many Q&A. I think this is actually the first question show that we've done since Rob hasn't been on the show. The reason Rob left the gaming channel entirely is Rob doesn't play games. Like, he doesn't play anything current, doesn't follow the current news. He's not interested in it. What Rob is interested in is Destiny, Madden, and Call of Duty, and that's it.
Oh wait, you forgot Uncharted.
Uncharted. That's all he plays. Like, the running jokes in the videos was great at the beginning because he would make those jokes that BioShock Infinite's the best, or I've only played Uncharted.
Because it is.
But that is all he did. And then as the channel kept evolving, and we kept going more and more into discussions, I made the decree, if you're going to be on the show, you have to be playing something on a consistent basis so you have something to talk about. Which is why I don't always pop up, because if I'm too busy, I'm not playing games. So
Right.
why would I be on a show talking about Code Vein if I'm still working on Final Fantasy 14 and Persona?
Oh my God, Ben, we get it. You play 14. Okay.
I honestly had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you play on 14?
It's not like he
I mean,
never
what-
shuts up.
But
about
anyway,
it.
what I'm saying is, and that was it. And Rob still to this day does not play video games like ever. Once in a blue moon, I get a message like, "I bought this. You want to play?" And I'll say yes, and never hear from him again. So that's why I don't think we've done a show on EM. So I don't think we've
Benny.
ever clearly said why Rob
Oh,
stopped showing up.
You have. It doesn't matter. People will still.
No,
just,
I know.
People will just. It's
Not on
just
EM,
gonna go
though.
right
On
over.
the Comics Experiment we explained. It's about the advertising and stuff.
Oh,
like
even
that.
on EM,
Yeah.
sweetie. Even on EM.
Okay, I'm just saying in general, he doesn't play games. So why would we have him on a gaming channel?
Thank you for re-explaining
Sorry.
for the 5th
And
time.
we'll end it with this one. Dawson Thorson says, the first comment.
Good on you, man.
Yeah,
Good
I
on
see
you.
that this is still a thing on YouTube, right? First, second, third,
Hey, on our
fourth.
Patreon, where we're trying to fund all of our expansions and fixing to our equipment,
Good on you.
we named the first tier first.
Shameless plug once again. Congratulations, Ben.
It
Twice.
funds this channel. Why would I not
He's
plug it
getting
on
good
this
at the
channel?
plug.
It was very subtle. I never noticed it.
Patreon.com/comicstorian.
I never noticed it.
debated- we did-
it's
we
all
actually-
subliminal.
We actually debated changing that to patreon.com/eligible-monster because that's the name of the company.
Sure.
But more people can find Comic Story if you search that, so that's why.
Right.
But all the titling is eligible.
Yeah.
Anyway, that does fund these projects, and I hope you guys enjoyed this comment show. And we will see you next time right here at Eligible Monster. If you want more Natalie, you can find her right here. Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you want more of her, you can go to her Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZodicoCandy, where she plays most nights at 4 p.m. Eastern. Onward. And Andy is on, he's still only on Instagram.
Instagram, yeah. 4 a.m.
Chugging
Andy.
along. Chugging along.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time right here.
Thank you.
Brr.